Hello, my Nova babies. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Make sure to subscribe button because it's a vibe over here, okay? Now, today's video is gonna kind of be like a everything shower routine plus a facial type routine, and then we're gonna do like a little chit chat talking about like 20s versus 30s and just different topics such as dating, friendships, just things that has changed and stuff like that. I don't want to do too much talking because baby, I'm gonna be doing a lot of talking at the end of this video, okay? But right now I'm just showing you like this my daily routine. I just feel like when you hit a certain age, you should definitely have like a routine, for your skin, for your face, whatever the case may be. Even if you don't have like a full face routine, you at least need like a good facial wash, good dental hygiene, stuff like that, especially as you're getting older. So like I said, this video is just going to be talking about things I did in my 20s that I'm doing different in my 30s, things like eating and just a whole lot of different things. Okay, so yeah guys, I will be back.
Like my ex, it's the way that I talk my shit. It's the way that I wear these glasses. Met him on April 6th. Got a 15, bought me a pack. I heard he be hard on bitches. Shit, I made him fall in love with savage. It's the fact that I'm hard on niggas. But no lie, you making me feel D. Got no type, but he say I'm the one. He must got a thing for real, bitch. I know I can get a little crazy. But I love that you know how to deal with it. I need you to bear with me, baby. I ain't really used to no real nigga. You owe me and I owe you too. I promise I'm not about to let up for nothing. I know I be nagging sometimes. Shit, put dick in my mouth, make me shut up or something. I promise to keep it tight. Every time gon' feel like a bird. You keeping me happy, you getting me deep. Gotta ask me who my surgeon.
Gotta say word, keep getting me what I'm looking for. I just gotta tell everybody. I don't wanna keep it on the low. Goddamn, I love her. I love her. Goddamn, I love her. I love her. I just wanna take her out and prove what a real man supposed to do. We can lay around and play around and got time to hang with my crew. I love her.
All right, another baby. So now we are about to jump into this everything shower routine. I'm going to be shaving too, but I'm not going to be shaving my arms. Of course, I'm going to shave underneath my arms, my legs and stuff, but I just want to be shaving my actual arms today. Another thing too, a lot of people don't realize is your skin and things like that change throughout the years. Like products that you can use when you were younger, you may not be able to use now. So just make sure you're finding like a body wash or skincare products that's actually good for your skin. I know a lot of us love like this Bath and Body Works and Victoria's Secret and stuff like that, which is okay occasionally, but you don't want to have that be like your go-to body wash just because it's like a lot of synthetics and stuff like that inside of there. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying like the body washes I use, Dove, don't have no chemicals or synthetics in there, but I'm just saying just get something that's a little better for your skin. Like I said, as you get older, just adapt to what you need. But yeah, y'all, I go more into detail about that once I got the shower. Now right here, I was just showing you guys you can use the scrub without like how I do. I usually put the scrub on my loofah, then I put the body wash. I just use it all together just because it's easier. But you can use the body scrub by itself. It's a little more grittier, so if you have like really sensitive skin, you might not want to do that, but it does feel really good to me. It definitely gives you like that scrub feeling, baby. Like I absolutely love it. This right here is my feminine wash. I need to get some more, y'all, and then the pump is a little janky, so don't mind that. And that's another thing too, make sure you have a good feminine wash, okay? Like the body wash is different from a feminine wash, okay? You don't want to just be using anything down there, okay? But once again, I'll talk about that later on. Peace.
I'm real wrong. I cannot relate to her. Cause my nigga love my favorite song come on, it's up. T-shirt and panties on. No, he love big glow for sure. His favorite red bone. He got motion and I got it too. Sexy, so connected. Put on with the pussy. Ain't have to make no spaghetti. Fell in love so fast. My friends say I'm forgetting. Pray don't play with my feelings. This shit gon' get to me.
You ain't gotta say word, keep getting me what I'm looking for. I just gotta tell everybody. I don't wanna keep it on the low.
Okay, Nova baby, so I am back, and right now I'm about to just go ahead and jump straight into the little chit chat, the talk, or whatever you want to call this. I'm about to jump straight into it, okay? Okay, so the first thing I kind of want to talk about is like putting yourself first. And I don't mean that, okay, I actually kind of do mean that in a selfish way, but not in a way where, you know, you're taken away from like your family or something. Okay, examples. Like me, I tend to put myself last. Like, okay, for instance, say if I'm going to like the mall or something and I'm going to look for me like a pea coat or something, right? And for instance, say if I see one, but I see one for Ray that I like better, I'm gonna get Ray's instead of mine. And granted, that's what you're supposed to do as a parent, as a mom, but I'm not gonna lie, my baby don't need nothing else, y'all. And I know she does not need nothing else. Like, she has so many things that she don't wear as it is, and then I complain about it and get mad because she outgrew it because I forgot about it and she just got so much. So it's like I need to really start putting like myself first. And my husband tells me that too, because he sees it too. Like, I'm a giver. Like, I'm naturally a giver, especially to like my loved ones, like people I truly care about. Like, I want to give. I don't know, I kind of always been like that. Like, don't get me wrong, of course I love to receive gifts and stuff like that, but I don't know, I just always been a type that just, you know, like making other people happy. I tend to put other people's needs before my own, especially like I said, like my family and stuff. And yeah, y'all, but that's one thing I am changing this year. At least I'm gonna try to put myself first in some instance. Like I said, things like that where I know for a fact she don't need something but I still choose to get it, I need to stop doing that, y'all. Especially when it's like, okay, instead of getting my stuff, I'm gonna do this. And like I said, especially if she don't need it. Now, if it's something she need, of course, at the end of the day, my baby needs to always come first, okay? But yeah, y'all, so like I said, when I say being selfish, that's kind of what I mean. I'm not saying like, you know, in a messed up way, but at the end of the day, you have to be happy too. Like, you can't always go out your way to make everybody else happy, because you're giving so much of yourself. And it's like, what are you doing to make yourself happy? That's another thing too. Like, find time to do things that make you happy. I know a lot of us are super busy, especially like parents, mothers. If y'all hear me say mothers, it's because I'm a mother, so that's kind of like, it's just easier for me to say that instead of like parents and stuff. But we got both parents in the house, okay? But yeah, like, just find time to do stuff that you enjoy. Like me, I'm a stay-at-home mom, so it's like I'm here with my baby all day, okay? Even if we go out somewhere, like, she's still with me. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes when I'm doing something like on my iPad, like trying to have like me time, if I'm coloring or doing like a word search or something, and I could have just played with her, and she can come to me like, you know, mommy, I want to do this, I'm gonna drop what I'm doing to go play with my baby. And once again, as a parent, you put your baby needs first. But it's nothing wrong with saying, okay, baby, give me 10 minutes, give me an hour, and then mommy come play with you. Like, I don't really know how to do that. Like, I always just drop what I'm doing and be like, boom. Because, you know, in my mind, that's what you're supposed to do. You know, you're supposed to put your baby needs before you. But I feel like at the end of the day, she's getting older, so it's okay if she waits, you know, 10 minutes while mommy do what I got to do and then tend to her. And I'm not talking about, like, if she says she's hungry or something like that. I'm talking about, like, little, like, playing and, like, stuff like that, okay? So let me try to come for me in these comments. I got to clear it up because some people just, you know. But yeah, y'all, like, take the time to do stuff that you really love doing. For me, like I said, I love to create stuff. So whether it's coloring, making something, doing like a word search or like a mystery game, playing the Sims. I love Sims. I love reading, stuff like that. Like, that's what I enjoy doing. That's what helps me, like, you know, cope with the daily struggles and stuff like that. Another thing too, like, if you like to exercise, you know, even if you can't take how much time you want to take, at least take 15 to 20 minutes out of your day to do something that you really love doing, okay? What's another thing? Hold on, y'all, I got a little list because I know I be like all over the place. Oh, another thing too is find a self-care routine that's something that you can stick to. Like, when I was like a teenager, baby, I used to be on it, okay? When I got into my 20s, I kind of started slacking. Now that I'm in my 30s, I'm back on it. I just feel like as you get older, you need a good skincare routine. And it don't have to be the full works, but at least get you a good, like, facial wash. You know, something that, you know, is catered to your skin, okay? Genetics do play a big role in it, but that's not the only thing that play a big role in it. Like, it's the things that you eat, and then too, like, if you just don't wash your face, if you wear makeup and you don't wash it off, or if you don't wash it off properly, you sleep in it, things like that, you know, okay? Like, you need to have a skincare routine. I feel like in your 30s, you should definitely have a skincare routine. You know, you should have like your quick routine where, you know, you do your face wash every day, and then when you have time, you know, you do your face wash, you do your toner, you do, you know, you do the works, okay? Because at the end of the day, self-care is baby. Self-care is where it's at. Like, I know a lot of us can't do it like how we want to do it, because like I said, you know, versus then versus now in my 20s, baby, every Sunday, okay, I'm talking about pedicure, manicure, face mask, don't bother me, my feet is up, I'm watching Catfish, and I'm chilling, okay, doing my self-care. When I became a mom, I did slack off, well, slack up a little bit, but I'm trying to get back into it. And then too, like, by me having a daughter, like, I want her to mimic certain habits that are good, of course. So, you know, even though she's only 5, she's about to be 6, but still, you know, I want her to take care of her skin, because, baby, I was 10 at Target buying Neutrogena, making sure I was good, okay? And like I said, I never had, like, problem skin, but I've always took care of my skin at a very young age. Another thing, too, that's a little different from, like, my 20s to now, baby, these eating habits, okay? Because I ain't gonna lie, and it's so bad, I really don't even want to tell y'all this, but I used to live at McDonald's, okay? And I used to love their sweet tea and a fry. That's all I used to pretty much get. Sometimes I throw a nugget in there. But baby, like, people used to think I was fat. Like, before people like knew who I was, like, my ex used to be on the phone, they hear me in the background order, they'd be like, dang, like, she must be big. And then people finally saw me, it's like, she's so little. But my eating habits were not the best. Now, it's kind of crazy because I've always ate, like, my fruits and vegetables. That's one thing I've always done, whether I was, you know, teenager, 20s, now, whatever. I always ate my fruits and vegetables. But I feel like since I turned 30 and plus, I'm much more on it. Like, I take my health a lot more serious now, especially becoming, you know, a parent, a mother. Because, you know, I need to be here for a very long time, okay? So it's like I need to make sure my body is good. And then I already have, like, health issues, my endometriosis, my endometriosis. So it's like I already have certain things going against me. So it's just like I'm really trying to switch up, like, my eating habits. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I really almost want to say I'm a vegetarian, because I barely eat meat. Like, only thing that's really stopping me from saying it, I will mess some Slim Jims up, y'all. Like, I love Slim Jims. That's like my guilty pleasure. Like, I love Slim Jims. But other than that, like, I'll probably eat meat like maybe once a week, maybe twice a week, if that. Like, I made chili not too long ago. And of course I ate that, but I did make it with turkey. So it's like little things like that I'm trying to switch up. Like, in my 20s, you couldn't pay me to eat no turkey, like no ground turkey. I was like, no, I don't want that, because I don't eat regular turkey. So it was, well, I guess it's all same turkey, but I don't eat like Thanksgiving turkey. So it was just like, no, I don't want that. Give me the ground beef. I don't want no turkey tacos, or I don't want no turkey lasagna. Like, no. But now, where's the ground turkey, please? Like, out wet? Like, okay, I got you. Like, no, like, like I said, I'm just trying to better myself. And once again, I just feel like when you're younger, you can get away with certain eating habits, but that's gonna catch up to y'all, okay? Like, you don't want to be, you know, 30 feeling like you like 60 because you can't move and you can't, you know, you don't got that energy, okay? Another thing too, take your vitamins. It's crazy how when we were kids, we took vitamins. Well, I don't know if y'all parents made y'all take vitamins, but Flintstones was where it was at, okay? But, you know, when you're kids, you take vitamins, and then when you get older, you kind of stick to it, but then you kind of just be like, and now it's like, baby, I need to take my vitamins today. Like, wait a minute, pass my water before I do anything. I need my vitamins, okay? Just because, like I said, as you get older, you know, your body starts lacking certain things, and you need to put the vitamins and nutrients back into your body, okay? But, yeah, y'all, let me see. I already talked about the being selfish. Another thing, too. I don't know about y'all, but when I was younger, my mouth was a little reckless. And I ain't gonna say like I was just out here cussing people out, but I was a little snappy. Now, don't get me wrong, I still go off, okay? But I'm a lot mindful now. Like, it takes a lot for me to get to that point, especially doing what I'm doing for like a living. you gotta have thick skin for this, because you know you got people that leave comments. You got different things, okay? So you gotta yeah, you gotta be able to pick your battles. Like the younger me, I'll probably be going off on some of these, you know, some of these comments. But like I said, as you get older, some stuff just don't matter no more. Like your mindset is just different, especially when you have things, you know, to lose. Like, baby, I have a whole child. I can't be in these streets all reckless and fighting for nothing. If it's not like, you know, my immediate family that's being put in danger to where I gotta whoop somebody then, or reaching this purse, then, you know, I'm not about to put myself in a position to where I gotta do all that. You know what? Nope. You can have that. Like, I'm good, okay? So it's just like, as you get older, you need to learn how to deal with anger a little different. And one way to do that is, like I said, find like creative outlets, or to meditate. Yoga, what's the other one? Not yoga, the other one, Pilates. Ooh, I cannot think of that, y'all. Just things like that to just channel like your anger. Like I said, you know, you gotta move different when you get older, especially when you have things to lose, okay? Alright, another baby. So my camera had died. I don't know what I was talking about, where I left off at, but we about to just jump straight back into it. I'm about to talk about like dating and friendships, kind of, sort of, more so friendships. Okay, so in my 20s versus now, I ain't gonna lie, I had like a lot of friends. Well, I ain't gonna say I had a lot of friends, but I had a lot of associates, okay, in my 20s. Back then, I stayed in Royal Oak. I worked at Subway. I worked at the car. Y'all, I had 4 jobs at that time, okay? Baby, that's one thing about me. You know what? That's gonna be, I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. But I stayed in Royal Oak, and I don't know, y'all, like my house, I ain't gonna say it was like a hangout spot, but it was kind of like the chill spot. Now, I ain't have everybody at my house. Now, I ain't had like, you know, it wasn't deep, but it probably was like a good 3 to 4 people that always came to my house. It was my friend Sarah and a couple other people, and then of course like my best friend, which turned into my brother. His name's Isaac. But honestly, I've never really been the type that had like a whole lot of friends, because I learned at a very, very young age, mainly women, females are really just, they weird, y'all. Like very, very weird. And like I said, I figured that out like in middle school. Like, even though this is really not about that, but I literally had like 2 girls that was tight. Like we were best friends, and of course it happened over a boy. And like I wanted to talk to somebody else, and I gave the boy my number to give his friend. He kept my damn number, y'all, and he ended up using it. And I don't know why my friend got mad at me, because she never told me she liked him or nothing like that. Like, you know, he was a light bright. She didn't even like light brights. And all of a sudden, like when he started giving me attention, she didn't like it. And like I said, it wasn't like, you know, they liked each other or she liked him. I don't know what it was, y'all, but it was just weird after that. Like, it was just a lot of like tension, and I didn't understand why. As I got older, I hung out with a couple females, and I never really got into it bad with girls. Okay, no, one time, but it was something so stupid. It was in middle school. A girl, someone I literally used to walk to school with every day, or her mama would take us to school every single day. This girl told me she wanted to fight because she didn't like my hairstyle. I don't like that you're a giant in freaking like 7th grade, but here we are. Like, it was cattiness, weirdness. Like, I can't deal with that, y'all. Like, I'm the type, I'd rather have 2 solid friends that I know is gonna rock and ride for me than have a bunch of people around me where you got to question their motives, or it's hidden jealousy and things like that. And you will really find that out as you get older, because baby, it's some people I thought that was like, you know, my friend, like people I went to high school with, you know, up into adulthood, and they just switched up. You know, these things became weird, or like, you know, people I thought was cool, and then I would hear, oh, well, she don't like you, or she's jealous of your body, or she's this and that. And I'm just like, what? Because I'm a girl's girl. Like, I feel like, bitch, she bad, she pretty, like we both pretty. Like, what is it to be jealous of? And that's the type of female I am. But like I said, some females, you know, you don't know what they're going through. So, you know, it could be insecurity, it could be jealousy, it could be, you know, they want what you have. It could just be anything. And like I said, you gotta know your friends and your foes, okay? And that's one thing I really do think everyone should have. You really should have at least a good group of friends that, you know, when things get rough or when life does get hard, you can go to them, you can talk to them. But you need the type of friends that's not judgmental. You know, you need the type of friends that even if you fall out, it don't hit the internet, you know, your business don't get out there, like stuff like that. Like nowadays, and I see it on Facebook, social media all the time, you know, people that's been friends for years, and then they fall off over something so little, and now they throwing each other off, you know, under the bus. And I'm talking about airing dirty laundry, okay? That ain't cool. Like, at the end of the day, it's some people that I thought that was solid in my life. You know, at least we had some type of bond. And, you know, we may not talk now, but I would never put their business out there like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not that type of person. I would never be like, oh, well, she did this and she did that, or she was... No, I'm not going to do that. You know, I'm not that type of person. You know, you just be mindful. And, like, just really be mindful of who you keep in your close circle, especially, you know, when you're getting older and things like that. When you're younger, in your 20s, you may still be trying to find, you know, your friends, your friend group and things like that. And it's nothing wrong with making new friends, but just make sure, you know, it's someone that's going to be positively seen into your life, not someone that's always just full of drama, just always just draining your energy and just, you know, bad mouthing their other friends. Because if they bad mouthing them, what you saying about me? And, you know, like, I understand people, you know, vent and, you know, do stuff, but just be mindful, okay? As far as in dating, how have my dating changed from my 20s to now? Honestly, I wouldn't say my dating necessarily changed. I would say I've changed, like, how I deal with, like, different things in a relationship, because I'm stubborn. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm very, very stubborn, okay? And, like, in my 20s and stuff, baby, when I say I could hold a grudge like nobody's business, I'm talking about days, weeks, months. It's bad, y'all, and I know it was bad. It was terrible. So that's one thing I really, really, truly have to work on. And then, you know, once I get into my 30s, it's like, okay, I'm not about to keep giving you the solid treatment for, you know, 2 weeks. You know, it's just, okay, at this point, sit down, come on, let's just talk, okay? Like, I'm really, really big on talking now, like communication. Even when I was younger, I still was good at communicating, but I feel like since I'm a little older now, the way I approach different topics, the way I do the way I handle things differently. For instance, like, if something's bothering me, like the past, I probably would be a little aggressive, like, you know, why are you doing this, or why is this, da-da-da. Now my approach is a little different, you know, like I do it in a way to where it's like, okay, I may be upset, but I still want you to see where I'm coming from. Because at the end of the day, you have to learn how to communicate, because the way you communicate to, you know, another person is going to determine how they communicate back with you. Now, if I'm coming to you and, you know, I'm communicating with positivity and you coming back with negativity, then, you know, I may need to distance myself there and come back. But if I'm coming at you with just rudeness, of course I'm going to expect that back. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you have to learn how to communicate. Like, you can't just be over talking people and flying off the hinges or half listening. When I mean half listening is when you're arguing with your friend, your spouse, whatever the case is, and you're listening to respond. You're not listening to understand. And I kind of have to learn that. And what I mean by that is, okay, say your partner or your friend say something and you're not really registering what they're saying. You're not really seeing it from their angle. You just responding because it's that moment, like, or they say something that pissed you off or something like that. Like, you have to be able to look at it from all angles. And it takes a while, I'm not gonna lie. I'm at a point now where literally, if I'm venting or if I'm talking to a friend or something, I'm gonna tell all the sides, okay? Like, okay, I did this, they did this. Like, you know, you gotta know your part. You gotta know where you messed up and take accountability. Like, that's another thing too. You have to be able to take accountability, okay? I feel like even when you're in your 20s, like, you should still be able to take accountability. But once you get older, I feel like in my case, once, you know, I reached a certain point, I realized how taking accountability is, how important it is. I should say that. Like, I have to, you know, how can I say? I have to recognize my role in this too. Like, I have to be like, okay, this is what you did, but I also understand this is what I did. You know what I'm saying? Like, just learn how to communicate, know when to take the blame, and just, you know, okay? Okay, y'all, so another thing too, and it may be a little random because even in my 20s I did this too, but get rid of clutter, okay? Like, baby, you just don't understand, like, I don't know if it's just a me thing or what, but it's like the older you get, you don't want to deal with clutter. Like, clutter just, it clutters your mind. Like, it just, okay? Like, my home is my sanctuary, so I need my space, my home, everything to just be mess-free, clutter-free. I need it to be at peace, okay? Even with a child, like, I don't have toys all throughout my house. I kind of do have Legos, you know, trailing throughout here, but for the most part, all her stuff stays in her room, okay? Like, I need to have everything in order, and that's a little bit of my OCD. But like, when, you know, laundry and all that stuff, when clothes get, you know, thrown on the floor, like, I don't know, y'all, I just feel like if your space is clear, your mind is clear, okay? Like, you don't just need to have a bunch of just clutter everywhere. Like, baby, that's why I need to get these drawers together over here, because, okay, it's this, ooh, wait, this is a mess, y'all. But y'all, that was just another little random thing. But anyway, so another thing in this one is kind of for, I'm not gonna say it's like a 20s versus 30s thing, but like in my 20s, like I said, I pampered myself. I really, like, you know, catered to myself. I did kind of still put other people's needs before mine, especially like whoever I was dating or something. But since I became a mother, y'all, when I say I really drop every single thing I'm doing when it comes to her, or if I see something for her, or just whoever the case is, baby, okay, I'll always put her needs first. And like I said, as a parent, that's what you're supposed to do. But don't forget, at the end of the day, you're still a woman. Like, you are not just a mom. Like, that's not your only title. You know, some of us may be moms, some of us may be wives, but at the end of the day, you're still a woman who has needs, who have wants. You know, you still have to make yourself happy. Like I said, you can't just give so much energy and put so much out and you don't put nothing into yourself. Now, don't get me wrong, you know, my husband pours into me, you know, my child pours into me, but at the end of the day, I have to pour into myself. So that's one thing that I'm not even gonna lie, I really truly have to work on is, like I said, just like really putting myself first. Because by me, like I said, when I became a mother, it's just, I don't know, y'all, I just always just be like, my stuff can wait, I can wait. Like, she gotta get this, she need this, and she don't even really need any, y'all. So like, I really need to get in that mindset of like, okay, she don't need nothing right now. And I'm not talking about the times when she actually do need something and, you know, be selfish. I'm not talking about stuff like that, y'all. So please don't try to misinterpret this or anything like that. Like I said, I'm just talking about when you know for a fact your family, your kids, your spouse, husband, wife, whatever is good, make sure you're good too, okay? And I ain't gonna lie, that's so hard for me. Like I said, I am a stay-at-home mom, wife. My baby has not been out of my sight since she's been born. My baby's about to be 6, okay? So I'm not saying I don't need a break, because I know I need a break, but it's crazy because it's like I don't think I'll be able to enjoy it because I'm gonna be thinking about her. Like, when I was in the hospital, like, that was the only time I was really away from her, was when I was in the hospital and she was with my husband. And y'all, I was trying to plan an escape plan. I'm looking like, look, I feel better. Can I just be at home? Like, can y'all like check me out? I'm ready to go, okay? Like, I was going crazy. Like, I don't like it. Or like, sometimes, you know, if my husband take her somewhere, you know, I'll be like, yeah, you know, I'm about to do this, I'm about to enjoy my quiet time. It'd be like 30 minutes into my mommy's, not my mommy time. See, look at me, y'all. It'd be like 30 minutes into me time, and I'd be texting her what y'all doing, or what's she doing, and put her on FaceTime, you know, stuff like that. And like I said, I need to learn how to, you know, be okay without always having her so close, you know, because baby, I'm a bear. And then too, like, when you know, when you've been through things, you know, it makes you overly protective. But that's a whole nother like subject and stuff. But like I said, just because, you know, you become, you know, a parent, or like I said, you know, in this case, a mother, don't forget to put you first too. Because at the end of the day, you can't be a great wife or a great mother if you don't have nothing left to give. You know, you pour so much into everybody else, and then you know, forget about yourself, or you do so much, and then after a while you're gonna start, I'm not gonna say resent them, but you're gonna start feeling, you know, something. And you know, you don't want to feel that. Like, just make sure you take little moments to cater to yourself. And then at the end of the day, you know you a bomb ass mom, so it's perfectly fine if you know you want to go to the store without your child or something. Like, I know, like I said, that's hard speaking from experience, because I don't want my baby to come everywhere I go, since that's why she's home school right now. But she, like I said, she's about to go to school and stuff. But anyway, y'all, but you know, those are my own little issues there. But like I said, y'all, just don't forget to make time for yourself. You're not just a mom, okay? Or you're not just, you know, a wife. You're, you know, a woman. You're a person. You're an individual. You know, before all those things came into play, you know, you were an individual. So don't forget to do what makes you happy, okay? Alrighty, Nova babies, let me double check to make sure I got everything. I kind of already talked about like spoiling yourself. I kind of touched on that when I first started talking. You know, you don't have to like just outdo it or overdo it, but it's okay to treat yourself every now and then. You know, buy yourself something that you know you want, especially if you work hard for it, and you know your family is good, your kids is good, your husband, wife, whatever the case is good. It's okay to treat yourself every now and then, okay? Now, I'm not saying drain your bank account, okay? I ain't saying all that. But I'm just saying, like, if you see like a purse or some shoes or a coat or a wig or whatever the case is, something that you want, don't feel bad to indulge in yourself every, you know, once in a while, every blue moon. Like, you deserve it, especially if you know you a good ass, you know, wife, mother, partner, spouse, whatever the case is. You deserve to be able to treat yourself, okay? Even if it's something like small, like if you don't, you know, not into like the bags and stuff like that, treat yourself to like a massage. If you like doing your nails and stuff, go to the salon, hair, whatever the case is, treat yourself. Like, y'all, when I bought my let me see, what was the last big purchase I bought? I think mine was my camera. And granted, even though I needed it, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, it took me forever to buy it. And I kind of like had guilt when buying it, just because I was just like, oh my god, all this money I could have spent like on Ray's wardrobe or just something. And my husband gave me that look like, girl, if you don't shut up, then I'm just like, okay, you know what, you right. Because it should, no, you know what, no, that's not my last big purchase. My last big purchase was my laptop, my gaming laptop. My gaming laptop was like, ooh, baby, it was some money, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It was like $1,400 maybe, or 15. I think it was like 15. And it's a gaming laptop, and I'm not gonna lie, y'all, the reason I was hesitant to buy it, it was just because I only really wanted one game to play on there, one game, and it was The Sims. And at the end of the day, my husband was like, just buy it. He was like, you know, you deserve it, you know, why not treat yourself? You don't, it ain't like you spend money like this all the time, so it's fine to treat yourself. Because like, I went in there buying my husband the PS5. Like, I was surprising him, and it's crazy. So I went in there, I told him, I was like, yeah, I'm about to buy my laptop, you know, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, we walked in there, and I asked the guy, I was like, what's PS5s? He looked at me like, no, you didn't. And he was like, so what about your laptop? Because I had the money to get both, but I was just like, nah, I'm going to just wait. Then he was like, well, you know, no, don't get the PS5, get your stuff. And then he was like, no, just get both, because you be able to get both, and you still, you know, have something left over. And, you know, treat yourself. This is something that you wanted. Like, you've been talking about it for the longest. So that's what I ended up doing, y'all. I ended up getting both. I got it home, and I was just like, I think I'm gonna take it back. Y'all, he threw away the box. He threw away the box, so I couldn't even take it back, y'all. But I thought he threw it away. He just put it in the closet. But yeah, so like I said, you know, it's fine to treat yourself. Like, I think my next big purchase, like, I got a couple things in mind, but I don't really know, y'all. Like, I'm having that feeling. But like I said, I'm pushing that aside, because, you know, this year I'm gonna start putting my needs and stuff, you know, first too. But yeah, y'all, I think that is pretty much it, far as in, like, you know, the difference between like my 20s versus my 30s. It's a little bit more like little stuff, but I didn't want this video to be too long, y'all. But if you guys want to do like a part 2 or something like that, let me know down in the comments. But yeah, y'all, I guess that's pretty much it. And like I always say, everybody not gonna like you. Oh, and then, okay, hold on, y'all, real quick. That is another thing too. Like, in my 20s, like, okay, like I said, I worked my ass off, but I didn't really work towards my passion. Like, I didn't work for what I really wanted to do, which is like this, because I was just so in my head of what people would think and stuff like that. But once I got to a certain like point in my life, and I don't know if that just comes with age or just what, but it got to a point where I was like, you know what, I don't care. If this is what I want to do, I'm going to do it. I'm going to put the content out there. It's either going to take off or it's not. People going to rock with me or they not. And I'm so happy I did it because y'all rock with your girl. Well, some of y'all do. But it is, I'm just really happy that I just got out my own head and I just did it. And like I said, I think, you know, by me becoming a mom and just, you know, with age, my mindset changing, I really think that kind of just put things in a different light for me, because it's like, okay, for one, I got a little person looking up to me. Like, and when I say she's looking up to me, she's looking up to me. Like, that's why certain habits I do, I got to watch what I do, okay? Like, you know, because kids are watching. And it's so crazy because you may not think they watching, but they pick up on everything. Your mannerisms, your habits, everything. Like, I'm a reader, okay? Her dad is not a reader at all. But my baby will pick up a book so quick, and she does because she see me reading. Like, I'm on the couch and I'm like, hey, mommy's having a, you know, quiet time right now. So, you know, you want to color, because you can sit right here and color with me, or, you know, what you want to do. So now she'd be like, okay, well, I could give me a book too. And she'll go try to read her little book. So that's what I say, like, you know, they pick up on habits. You know, she see me like doing my little makeup stuff. So now she want to do her little routine. Like, I have to make good, you know, habits and choices because she's looking at me. But anyway, y'all, I know that kind of just was like random. But like I was about to say, everybody not gonna like you, but everybody don't got good taste. Okay? And with that being said, peace, love, and happiness.